What is going on YouTube? This is Grota Beef here, and I'm bringing you another Call of Duty Ghost gameplay commentary. What you guys are going to be watching is just a couple streaks that I went on with the AK-12, because today in my commentary I wanted to talk about the AK-12. I know it's a lot of people's go-to weapon for an assault rifle. I just want to talk about if it is actually overpowered, if it does outclass all the other assault rifles or not. I want to do a couple comparisons between assault rifles, damage, range, all those kind of things, recoil, and I want to make my own determination between fact and opinion on if the AK-12 is the best assault rifle or if other assault rifles are better. Now the first topic I want to talk about is the damage of the AK-12. Once again, I'm using Sindrux.com to find all the weapon data. If you want to check it out, I will put a link in the description below for you to check out all the weapon data that you could possibly want. They have everything on here. But anyway, damage of the AK-12. Up close, it does 49 damage per bullet, which out of 100 health that each person has, 49 damage is almost a 2-shot kill, but it is a 3-shot kill up close. But having such high damage also means that if they are damaged in any way, they will probably die in 2 shots. You know, they could take a bullet through 2 walls and it could just nip them, and you can kill them in 2 bullets from there with an AK-12. It is the highest damage of any assault rifle other than the Remington. Remington also does 49 damage per bullet, but at range the Remington becomes a 5-shot kill, where the AK-12 only drops down to 25 damage per bullet, which always remains a 4-shot kill at any range. It will never drop to a 5-shot kill unless you are hitting them through an object. So the AK-12 is always a 3 or 4-shot kill, which a couple of the other assault rifles are, including the FAD, the FAD, and the SA-805. Those both remain 4-shot kills at range. But other than that, no other assault rifle will remain a 4-shot kill at any range, including the Remington. The Remington will drop off to 5 shots. Now the next topic I wanted to talk about the AK-12 is the range, which I already touched on a little bit, but I want to go a little bit more in depth. It maintains its 49 damage per bullet up to a range of 25.4 meters, which is very good for an assault rifle. It is not the best, but it is one of the best. It is tied for second with the SA-805. They both start dropping off on damage at the same distance at 25.4 meters. And it is only beaten by the Remington, which lasts up to 33.02 meters, which is extremely long range for a assault rifle. That is getting into marksman rifle distance, maybe in sniper rifle distance. Now the SA-805 and the AK-12 are both a 3-shot kill up to the exact same range, but the AK-12 maintains, or not maintains, but it continues to drop off for a longer distance, meaning it does more damage at a certain distance. It only stops dropping off damage at 43 meters, around 43, and the SA-805 is only around 40.5 meters, where it stops dropping off damage, which doesn't make a huge difference, but it is a little bit of a difference if you're counting damage and being a little bit more precise about your damage. And once again, they are both beaten by the Remington. The Remington only stops dropping off around 56 meters, which is again extremely long range. But if you were to engage someone at that range with the Remington, it would be a 5-shot kill, which is only one more bullet than the AK-12 and the SA-805. But then again, you probably won't be engaging at that long of a distance, because that is extremely long for an assault rifle. You might not even see them at that distance through a red dot or your iron sights. It would be very difficult to engage at that long of a range. Now I just wanted to touch on 2 more smaller parts about the AK-12, and that is recoil and fire rate. And I just don't want to get into too much detail about them because they can get a little tricky at times. But the fire rate of the AK-12 is one of the slower firing assault rifles. It only fires at 689 rounds per minute, which other than the Remington, it is the slowest firing one. I'm not really counting the MSBS since it's a burst fire gun, but just know that it's probably not the best for spraying and praying. Even though you have 30 bullets, it does fire slower, so if you're not all that accurate, you might want to pick a faster firing gun, because you will be able to hit more shots if you aren't as accurate with that. The last point I wanted to make is about the recoil of the gun, and this is more of opinion because I don't really want to get into the stats of it too much because they can get pretty tricky, like I said. But in my opinion, it has one of the lowest recoils out of all the assault rifles. It is extremely controllable, and you will stay on target very easily. This is only matched by the Remington, which does have a little bit more recoil, but it is more precise. It'll kick straight up. The AK-12 kind of wobbles around when you're shooting at a target, but then again, I did say that it is manageable, and you probably will be able to stay on target very easily with this gun. So now I've talked about the data and statistical side of things. Might be pretty boring, but now I want to talk about my opinion on the gun, what I think about it compared to other assault rifles, and how it ranks in my opinion. I think it is a very good assault rifle, if not one of the best. It will serve you very well at most ranges. Almost every range that you could possibly engage. It has very little recoil, and has very good iron sight, so it is easier to track than most guns. Personally, though, I don't think it is my favorite assault rifle. It might tie for second or third behind the Remington, and my first choice would probably be the SC-2010. I believe that has a very good fire rate and a very precise recoil to it. It doesn't have that high of damage, but I do like it a lot, and it's probably my first choice. Now the AK-12 and the SC-2010 actually have the exact same KD ratio. For me, I have the exact same KD ratio, but I have a lot higher accuracy with the SC-2010 for some reason. My accuracy with the SC-2010 is actually about 34.5%, and for the AK-12 it is right around 30%. So I'm significantly more accurate with the SC-2010. I don't know if that means anything for anyone else, but that's just how I feel about the gun. I don't believe the AK-12 is overpowered. I just believe it is very well balanced between its fire rate and everything about it. So that basically wraps up my video about the AK-12, how I feel about it. And I'm considering starting a new series where I do review all the guns, or most of the guns that I use on a daily basis. So if you guys like this video, please like, comment, or subscribe. Give me some feedback, and tell me if you would like to see more of these. And until next time, YouTube, this is Crow to Beef here. Peace.